My battle axe is yours. My lord, I know it isn't my place, but can I ask you something? I've thought of a way to take vengeance on the one who stole my future. All I ask is that you unsummon me. That is problematic. Perhaps the Blue Hack can offer some assistance. If anyone in your company knows how to unsummon Daedra, it must be her. Thank you, Master. Onward, then.
Dragonborn? It's tougher than I thought. Oh, wait! I know! Maybe you can help me plan it out. Perfect. Actually, on second thought, maybe I should have asked your qualifications first. You know, have you been, like, romantically involved with someone before? If you're just as inept as me, I have to take your advice with a grain of salt. But is it a romantic one? Like, do you bring them flowers and tell them how much you care? Or is it more like one of those magic is gone sort of relationships? Right, I've overstepped. Sorry. So in the story, I've had the characters' relationships develop in a lighthearted, platonic sort of way. Then, after some internal debate, the protagonist decides to ask her out. The question is, where should she take her? I think a dinner date would be incredibly romantic, but do people still go on those? That could work. They could bring their own food and watch the sunset. That would be perfect. Just, you know, progress on the book is all. So... The princess and the chambermaid sail far from her father's land. Of course, the maid stays below deck of fear of the water. The princess, however, is astonished. She gets to experience the adventure and excitement of the outside world in a way she never could while trapped in the castle. And it's every bit as magical as she thought it would be. At least, at first it is. As they near their destination, the captain of the guard and his small fleet begin to close in. And then, just as it all seems hopeless, guess what happens? Close! A band of opportunist pirates unleash oblivion on the incoming ships. The captain orders his sailors to retreat, but our protagonist's ship is capsized. Once more, the princess saves the maid and swims her to the safety of a nearby island. Thanks. That encouragement, I think I needed to continue. Maybe sometime later. Still here. I'm ready to learn. I look forward to it. I see. I look forward to it. I see. I look forward to it. I see. I'm glad that's sorted.
Greetings. Goodbye.
I thirst for the blood of your enemies, Master. Goodbye, my lord.
At your service.
Good day.
Greetings, Master.
Did you remove the
Good morning.
sigil-stone? Has the gate been closed? What do you mean? That's a proven method. What? That is contradictory to the stone's nature as recorded in my archives. Are you certain? I suppose that could be likely. It helped bring about his downfall 200 years ago. He certainly had time to improve the model. Did it now? Odd. As it stands, I cannot pretend I know why. I will need time to study this anomaly. Yes? What about that demonic butcher? I'd rather not speak of him any more than necessary. As much as I'm tempted to jump at the opportunity, why? I can't tell if that's an attempt at humor or a display of senseless optimism. Either way, I'm impressed. What makes you think I'll help him? As much as I dislike aiding the Daedra, if it's to kill one of their own, then who am I to stand in the way? Here's the spell tome. It won't work on just any Daedra. You'll need to bind your pet to it first. For that, you'll need my expertise. Whenever you're ready to perform this custom, let me know. We'll need to go outside for this. All right then.
You panicking?
Good morning, Dover. This will only take a second. Are you ready, demon?
Finally. Feels like I've been kept waiting for centuries, you lethargic witch.
Oh, is that so? I think I might actually enjoy this.
Why? Is it going to hurt?
Not at all. But you might experience some slight pressure.
Good. I perform exceptionally under pressure. You spin a dialect of lies, you second-rate magician!
Must have been the wrong spell. Now let's try that again. That's the one. There, you're all set. How are you feeling?
There is no word in hitherto, or the mortal tongue for your pettiness.
You're welcome.
You have need of me, son. I am most eager to get this underway. It's just... What will I say when I kill him? I need something cheap and melodramatic before I drive my battle axe into his tender, frail cartilage, shattering his bones to a fine powder. The problem is, words have never been my area of expertise. Yes, my name is Savok. You stole my promotion. Prepare to die. He already knows my name, but that will just add to the confusion. He will die a miserable and perplexed death. Brilliant! I think I'm prepared to confront that traitorous disgrace now. Or whenever you're able to release me. Excellent, Master. I await my return home with great anticipation. assist then?
How barbaric.
Good morning. Of course.
Searching for some... Oh, it's nothing. I just... Something about this place reminds me of home. It's not important. We should remain focused on the here and now. Well, I suppose little harm could come of it. I was raised on a coastline with a similar complexion. I'd almost forgotten how thunderously the ocean crashes against rock and seaboard. Or how statically melodic the chirps of seagulls are. Or the brisk, cool wind, and how gently it brushes against one's skin as they stare placidly into an infinite blue abyss. Well, don't get your hopes up. Half-deserted peninsulas on the border of High Rock are all the same. This environment brings back a lot of memories, most of which I'd rather soon forget. None of them grew up in such a place. The glamour associated with the tropics was penned by excursionists, not natives. This environment brings back a lot of memories, most of which I'd rather soon forget. I'm afraid the good ones are so deeply intertwined with the bad that they've become corrupted as well. How difficult it is to recall a moment of bliss without also remembering the way it was stolen away. That's the proper way of looking at it, I suppose. I wish I could maintain that kind of optimism. Well, don't suppose you'd be open to hearing it? Well, on the beach where I grew up, there was a sectioned off. My friend and I, one day, when we finally didn't know it at the time, but we were standing face to face with a fully... She freaks out and screams, and it manages to get away from... So there it falls. Then, without... She calls out, "No, not that way!" I suggest warning. There's a brief spell of silence. They see it. I'd never tried so hard to conceal my laughter before, or... Yeah, maybe. I guess it's not as good as I remember. There just aren't a lot of positive memories to choose from. Decades later, I took an interest in... From then on, we became... Nothing I'd like to talk about. Uh-huh.
Dragonborn? A little. I seem to run into another obstruction. What exactly do people eat on a date? Well, you're the expert. I'll pen it in. Thanks. I've never been involved with anyone before, but I guess that's pretty obvious, huh? There's a lot you fail to experience when you spend your adolescence between the four corners of a room. The only thing I know about passion is from what I read in books. I don't know. I guess I'm just waiting for the one, you know? The one that destiny set apart for me. The one that I could live happily ever after with. Like in the great stories. I'm not sure.
Speak quickly.
You there. You come from the mainland, right? Are you carrying any septums by chance?
What do you need?
Keep an eye out for Daedra. soon as I know what you're referring to, I'll be happy to oblige. Well, you asked for a spell to unsummon him, didn't you? I fail to see how this is a problem. Precisely what you asked for. A spell to unsummon Daedra. And do you believe everything you read? Look, I'll admit I was a little misleading with the details, but it was not without purpose. Do you honestly believe Zavok is under your control? And what are the details of this prophecy? I'll tell you why Zavok is... He isn't following you around to protect you. He's here to make sure you fulfill this destiny of theirs. He's here to ensure you don't leave. Yet not unheard. Heed this warning. You aren't the only master Zavok serves. Oh, is there no way to make... I'm only trying to open your eyes to his schemes. You don't know what you're saying. As long as Zavok is in our company, he's a danger to us all. I still don't think it wise. Right, but only because it's you. Here's the tome to bring him back. Just consider what I said. Please.
You there. You come from... Are you carrying any...
Oh, no,
Is your weakness?
Fall to me.
I hope there aren't any more.
Need something?
Master, I thought I'd never see you again. I've been bashing into skulls of Erinkir's puppets for what felt like days. It's been legendary. Erinkir, curse his name once more. The slippery disgrace was ready for me. He propped up the throne with goons from every plane of oblivion. It took forever to cut my way through. Even when you summoned, I hadn't finished. Of course, I cannot allow him to get away with such dishonor, but I need time to think of a plan. He'll be ready for my return, of that I have no doubt. I must have something prepared that he cannot predict. Why have we stopped? Chaos and destruction. At your command, of course. A helmet, my lord. A helmet, my lord. Onward, then.
Hi there. Let's hear it. Yes?
You there. You come from the mainland, right? Are you carrying any septums by chance? Just so happens I'm the only tradesman on the island who barters in gold. If you're looking to trade, I'm the one you need to talk to. Unlike the rest of these sods, I plan on getting out of here one day. And seashells aren't gonna be any good when I make it to the mainland. Anything you can imagine. Take care now. What might you need? Take care now.
Need something? All right then.
Stendar protect. Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Good day. Okay, so about the protagonist's love interest. I'm thinking about having her struggle with dealing with her feelings towards the protagonist at this stage. On the other hand, she doesn't want to jeopardize the friendship they have by asking for more. On the other, the nausea of never knowing what they could be is eating her alive. You haven't guessed? It's the one I based off of you. What's with him? Look. Oh. It wasn't like that. I was a little short on characters at the moment, and so, Hey, look! Is that Tabar von Quith over there? Okay, gotta go. Bye! Can I get something for— Not really. And that's kind of the problem, I guess. I've run into a bit of a barrier between me and the next chapter. You see, every part of the protagonist's journey, I've been able to experience for myself. Sailing away with a group of it allows me to better understand their motivation, and my parents own a velvet weavery and dye works in High Rock. They were more than insistent, to put it lightly, that I take over the business when I came of age. I spent most of my teenage years locked in a room studying ledgers, market patterns, and everything in between. I guess the isolation made me a more proficient writer, but I can't help but wonder what a normal adolescence might have been like. Needless to say, it wasn't the future I wanted. On the day that I was to take ownership, I hopped aboard a caravan en route to Skyrim. I haven't been home since. Of course! I miss how the corners of my room used to close in around me, while my head spun in circles trying to remember the price of yellow dye and elsewhere at 8:03 on the 13th of Frostfall. And I miss hearing my mother say that I would be the first in 5 generations to bring the family's business to shambles. I miss how my father would pretend we weren't related when the merchants came into trade. And above all, I miss those damn ledgers. Figured that's what you get out of it. Everything's a joke to you, isn't it? I don't. My parents, of course, I can't wait to, I hope it will, of course. Well, I want her ship to wreck on a desolate island. What? No, by the divine. The island that they crash on, which means, to get it, the thrill of stealing. I want to be able to describe those experiences accurately. So, I came up, well, obviously there are no cannibals on the— I was thinking that the village, all we have to do is sneak in, steal something valuable, and sneak out. Whenever is best for you. That outcast encampment isn't going anywhere.
Till the next time,
okay.
then.